Now, the death toll in the devastating earthquakes in Türkiye and Syria has exceeded 41,000. The World Health Organization says this is the worst natural disaster in a century. Let's go to our senior reporter, Dasen Thathiah, who joins us now from Antakya in Türkiye. Dasen, I see you're in the bus now with the gift of the givers. Any idea where you headed to?
Well, Maseko, this day had to come. It's now the end of that Gift of the Givers mission. Remember, they had taken a team here, a search and rescue team, to Antakya. We've left the city a short while ago, and we're making our way to Adana, which is the next stop, ultimately to get the team back home to South Africa. But there's still quite some way to go. And I think it was a very bittersweet morning today as everyone started packing up and dismantling the camp where we were. We're at the Thathiah Stadium, and everyone was a little bit quiet this morning. I think everyone's thoughts really was with all of those families, all of the displaced, the millions of people that are affected. And most of that city of Antakya we've been showing you over the past week has been badly affected. Lots of those buildings collapsed, many people out in the street, and a lot of them still waiting for news of their loved ones. Unfortunately, that time is running out. Sadly so, because the search and rescue missions, particularly those from international organizations, have drawn to a close. It's now left to the Turkish teams and the few others that are now packing up and making their way out of that country. And sadly, the next step is going to be those buildings being broken down and body recoveries. I'm joined by Paul Herbst here from the Gift of the Givers. He's one of the team leaders on those missions. Paul, I want to talk specifically, I think, about the last mission, or the last site that we were at, which was yesterday, where there was a bit of hope because we thought that there could have been a survivor there. Talk to me about how the team reacted to that, and ultimately when we found out the news in the end, how that was and how you dealt with that.
Yeah, so we were busy on one of the zones when one of the canine search and rescue dogs indicated that there could have been a live person. We used Gift of the Givers specialized equipment, the live find and the listening devices, and we thought we picked up something that could have been plus minus 8 meters deep. Together with the Turkish teams, we investigated, we opened more holes and crevices to put the equipment in deeper down to see. The Turkish team had a live located dog there. Unfortunately, after everything used and opened up, it was one of the deceased that was found. So yeah, it was unlucky, but at least we brought closure to the family for one more member.
And I think whenever these missions come to a close, Paul, there's always that sense of, could we have done more? Where do you find you and the team right now, and even for you personally, as we make our way out of Antakya?
I think you said it well. The camp was quiet this morning. I think, you've seen the devastation there. There's so much to do. I think if you look at building a 5-bedroom house, we went there, we put down one brick. That's basically what we did. We did save some people. We did bring some closure on taking some deceased out. We worked very closely with the Turkish team and the Domani team. So we did what we came to do. We only came to do search and rescue, and as you said, the search and rescue component of that is busy closing down and is becoming more of a recovery process. So our team did well. The specialized guys that were selected with help of the Gift of the Givers, they had equipment there that international teams were bringing in, and we were very fortunate for that type of equipment. So I think, even though in the back of our heads we know we could have done more, we did as much as we could.
Thank you very much, Paul Herbst there with the Gift of the Givers. I think we leave the city at a time when there's still a lot more to be done beyond the search and rescue missions. It's also a time when there has to be, we have to talk about the implications for those people that are left behind. It's going to be a long time, many months and many years, before there is any semblance of normalcy in Antakya.
All right, our senior reporter Dasen Thathiah on his way home with the Gift of the Givers team after trying really their best to try and save the people who were stuck under the rubble after the earthquake.